It's fun, old man, and I ain't got time to shake your hand. Get that style check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going down.
What's up everybody, it's Delta here, and today's video is going to be some Battlefield Hardline. I go 10-2 this game, so it's not like one of my extreme gameplays that I have saved for you guys, but yeah, this is Battlefield Hardline Beta. 10-2, I am a police officer, you know what I'm saying? Some of them ossifers, as some people may say. My mom says that, ossifer. So yeah, what I really wanted to talk about in this video was gaming glory days. Like, for me, the gaming glory days, like a lot of people are going to say like, oh, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, that other console that nobody gave about. No, I'm just kidding. But for me, really, the glory days for me was when it was PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox, the original Xbox. So I'm gonna start off with like the Xbox. On the Xbox, I had Brute Force, Halo, Halo 2. I'm pretty sure Halo 2 was on the original Xbox. Fusion Frenzy. Like, these are games that the original Xbox changed everything for me because it was the first console with a built-in hard drive, and I used to play that all day with my friends. So that was the first console. That was the first. The funny thing is, I'm laughing right here because you guys don't know this yet, but I used to always corrupt my memory on accident, and so I would lose so much saved progress and stuff, like the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I'll tell you guys about that later. But I used to play that game, and I'd get so far, and then I'd not know how to like pull out the memory card at the right times. And so I would corrupt the file, and I would have to start all over, and I played that game like 50 times just trying to beat it just because I corrupted the memory, and I had to buy new memory cards. Alright, but back to it. So the Xbox was my favorite just because it had the hard drive built in. Me and my brothers, me and my friends, we played Xbox all day. We played Halo against each other, we played Brute Force with each other, we played Fusion Frenzies against each other, that sumo roller, that bike thing where you're riding around or moving around, and you just have the little trail following you. All those cool game modes on Fusion Frenzy. Second, this is how it's the glory days. So those were good games on the Xbox, but then there were also good games on the GameCube. You had Super Mario Sunshine, you had Pikmin 2, you had Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, you had Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time or Ocarina of Time. Remastered edition and stuff. You had you had Super Smash Brothers Melee. You had so many games, like literally Mario Kart Double Dash. You had just so much stuff, so many IPs on that game, like so many exclusive games just to the GameCube that I could not say that the GameCube was like third best. GameCube, I probably played more than the Xbox just because of I had Animal Crossing on there. I had so many games on that. Like, it was just super fun. But like I said, I had to keep restarting because I did not know how to save memory right and when to eject my memory card, make sure it was turned off and stuff. So I had to switch over to the Xbox One. I mean the original Xbox. I had to just use the original Xbox more because I hated oh, I got a new card in Mario Kart. Oh, I have to format my memory card. It was just so stupid. And then oh, I just got the Master Sword. Oh, I have the Master Shield in Legend of Zelda. Oh, now I have a wooden sword and a wooden shield because I have to start all over. What the fucking... And it was just so annoying. I'd get to the end of Pikmin or something. I'd get 70 items in some random game, and then I'd have to start over. So I went to the Xbox, played that more just because of the memory. Just because the memory is more stable for me, the way I played, without having to take out memory cards and exchanging memory cards and stuff. And plus, memory cards didn't have that much space. It seemed like the Xbox seemed like it had unlimited space. To be honest, if you played the original Xbox, it was 50,000 megabytes or something like that. And it just said that forever. It never looked like it emptied. I don't know what it was. But then going to the PS2. Now I say the PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox all had beast cool games. Off the top of my head, I can only think of Jak 3. That was the game I played on PS2 the most. That's the game I remember on PS2. That's the game I loved on PS2. I can't even think of any other games. I think of PlayStation games. I think of Spyro the Dragon, Spyro Year of the Dragon, Spyro Enter Crypto or Crypto's Rage or whatever, Enter the Dragon. I think of those for PlayStation games, but those are on PS1. So all my fun PlayStation games were on PS1, but then Jak 3 was on PlayStation 2. And so I tried to look up like some games, like maybe refresh my memory on PS2, but I couldn't find any that were actually like exclusive games to the PlayStation 2 that I really like to play. Besides Jak 3, that was the one I actually remembered and I actually love playing, and I want to go back and play the whole thing over again, kill some metalheads, and you know what I'm saying. Metalheads, you guys, I don't know if you guys know what they are, but they're not the metalheads you guys are thinking of right now, that's for sure. But yeah, so like the glory days of gaming for me was PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, and I just wish that gaming would get back to those kind of things. Like obviously it's way crazier with online multiplayer and all this stuff for every single console, but just imagine if we could have those that intense lineups for like every console, like where you have those cool games that everybody wants to play, so they get each console just to play every game. Like obviously Wii U has a whole bunch of these games still, like Mario Kart 8, Super, like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Remastered or HD edition and stuff. They have like all these games again, but I want to see them make new games that capture the feels like those games did. I want to see the Xbox come out with some pretty cool games. Like I'm liking ACU, I'm liking Assassin's Creed Unity, I'm liking the Halo Master Chief Collection. I mean, I'm liking the story mode. I could play the multiplayer, but I don't really play with anybody right now, so I don't play the multiplayer as much. But I'm liking the story mode in that, just because it's so nostalgic, and it's just so great to actually sit there and play over again. And I'm trying to get the achievements. So like I beat the first level on Legendary with I beat the time and I beat the score, so I don't know if there's anything else you have to actually do on the first level, but yeah, now I'm on the second level, gotta do that, gotta beat the time, score, legendary, blah blah blah. But yeah, the PS4 obviously has some games. One thing that I really dislike about the PS4 is that they did a remastered edition of Last of Us. I mean, everybody's talked about this already. Oh, the Last of Us remastered edition for PS4 is really just the Last of Us redistributed for the PS4, and I really dislike that. I wish they didn't put like remastered. I wish they just put like definitive edition or something, so that they could just resell the Last of Us, because really Last of Us was like already HD on the PS3. It was one of the later titles on the PS3, so when it came to the PS4 it was already looking good. Like remastered, when I think of remastered I think of games like Halo, the original Halo to Halo Master Chief Collection, and Halo 2 to Halo 2 Anniversary or whatever on Master Chief Collection. Those look remastered, but I'm not just gonna stay to like the Xbox fanboyism. There's like remastered editions on GameCube. I think there's some remasters that actually look good. I think I can't name them, so I'm not gonna say there is on GameCube. I can't actually think of any remasters that are good, but there are good ones out there that took a couple years and to make, and there's a year's difference. Like one was on like the GameCube and now it's on the Wii or something. Like okay, Legend of Zelda HD, it's not really remastered, but it's HD edition, and the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, to be honest, on GameCube it looked good. It's because it's artwork and everything. It just looks so, it still stands up to today's standards in gaming graphics, because the artwork was just so great and it just looks good still. So I could go on the GameCube and play that game and it still looks good. Sure, it's gonna run at like some low frame rate or something. Sure, it's gonna be a little bit like glitchy or whatever, but it actually looked good. And then on the Wii U, where they upgraded the graphics a little bit, made it probably 720p, so it's HD, and they made it brighter and they added some stuff, I'm guessing, it probably runs pretty great and it probably runs pretty smooth, and they didn't even have to really do stuff. And that's because, just like The Last of Us, it was already a good looking game. And so I don't really think these are remasters. I think that's what they should have done with The Last of Us, like not said HD but put definitive edition. And we need to get some real games out here. We need to get some real good stuff going on, because we need to get back to these glory days. I want to see Xbox One with Fusion Frenzies 3. I want to see PlayStation 4 with some Jak and Daxter remastered, or not remastered, Jak and Daxter added again, or something like just some crazy title. Jak and Daxter like part 5 or part 4. I don't know what part they would be on, because I only played one Jak, and it was Jak 3. I need to play Jak and Daxter and Jak and Daxter 2 or whatever, but I only played part 3, so I need to go play the other ones. On the Wii U, I think they need to get, well, they already got Pikmin 3. They're getting Pikmin 3, so that's going to be a good game. I don't know if that's out already, but I really enjoyed the Pikmin series, and I wish I had a Wii U just so I could play the Pikmin game. Pikmin 3, that is. Just so I could play Pikmin 3 and Mario Kart and all those other games, you know what I'm saying? But Wii U needs to get, like, they need to make a new Legend of Zelda that is similar to Wind Waker, and like not vast, but like all the games are vast. But like, he doesn't have to be a kid. It doesn't have to be the same artwork, but it just has to be like the same kind of gameplay. Because I really like the gameplay in Wind Waker, and I know that there were some other games they made that didn't have the same kind of gameplay. Just the mechanics were so weird. So Nintendo needs to make some cool Zelda game that's not a remake, that's not a remaster, and I don't know about Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors is a fighting game, and then what's the other one? The other new one coming out might be pretty good. I'm not sure. The other new Zelda coming out might actually be what I'm asking for. And then, so yeah, Fusion Frenzy, Brute Force for Xbox One also. I want to see Brute Force 2. That game was freaking sick, dude. If you've never played Brute Force, look it up. It's basically like Gears of War mixed with Halo, so it's like a third-person shooter game. I think it's a third-person shooter. I'm pretty sure it's a third-person shooter co-op, 4-player co-op. And it was just so sick to play with friends. And you could kill each other too, like in multiplayer competitively, PvP. But yeah, so I wanted to return to the glory days. I want to see some old games revamped. I want to see some old games brought back, some sick-ass titles, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, comment down below telling me how you felt about this video. My voice is going away. It is 6:05 in the morning, so my train of thought disappeared completely while I was recording this. Like, I was just like, oh dude, gamer glory, do, but then like it just went off onto like triple tangent and just escaped me. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the annotation to the left to my previous video, the one below I'm so tired, the one below to go to my second channel, and I will see you guys next time. Oh dude, oh my goodness, the one to the right to go to my next video eventually. And I will see you guys next time. I am super duper tired. I'm sorry, guys. But, yeah, that will be it for today. You guys can check back in tomorrow for my next video, like always. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just going to end it real fast while I'm talking like this. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta leave.